Hi all, so just want to introduce you today to this really bright and clean looking Mini Clubman we've now got available. Big fan of these vehicles, love the styling, I love the interiors, I love how they drive, they're practical, they look really good. The first thing that jumps to me is the colour contrast, the colour combination on this vehicle, as you can see. I'm a big sucker for colour contrast and colour combos. I think this colour stands out and looks really, really good. Just a very good looking car this, with all the chrome surrounds, with the black that we'll touch on in a moment as well. So this is the 1.5 petrol, so ULEZ, clean air zones, etc. This car's got you covered, don't worry. The paint is a Chili Red, is what it's called. A really nice paint colour contrast this. As you can see, you've got the black mirror caps with a black roof. Again, just blending this vehicle in really nicely. That chrome sort of sweeps all the way around to the back with the chrome door handles. Again, just looking really nice. As we can see, you've got the really nice gloss black mini alloy wheels. They're very traditional looking alloy wheels, big fan. You've got the split doors on the rear, as we can see, really good, ease of access, really handy these, and just round to the near side. But as you can see, it's a really nice clean example. Got Michelin's on the rear, and I believe they're Pirelli on the front, so you've got premium tyres front and rear, which is really nice. Again, just shows the previous owner's not afraid to spend money on some good rubber. But yes, that's a good walk round. We'll jump inside, give it a spin and see how it gets on. Right, so you join me now for a quick test drive in the Mini. As I sort of mentioned outside, big fan of Minis. We love the styling. I love how they look. I love how they drive. They just always retail well for us, so we're always on the lookout for these vehicles. Now, I just want to sort of touch on why we like them so much. Now, after the sort of Germans weighed in a little bit and put a bit of weight into Minis, I think they've transformed it. And as Brits, we sort of took that a bit personally, I think, but when you actually sit down and think about it, German engineering and technology is the market leader, really. So we can fight it, we can hate it, but I think it's had a really, really good and positive impact on these vehicles. So, I mean, the first one, I don't know, this might sound a bit mad, but if anyone was unlucky enough and to experience the unpleasantry of trying to get into one of the older Minis, and I'm not talking about the old Austin Classic Minis, but those in-between Minis, the door handles were unusable, was really the only word I can think to describe them as. And with the newer Minis, the good news is you can actually get into your vehicle, so that's a good plus point. Now, as I touched on the German influence on these vehicles from BMW, it has transformed it. The iDrive system pretty much has been transported across. With the Germans, everyone knows it is no nonsense. You know what to expect with it, and this vehicle does sort of describe that and demonstrate that. With there isn't a 49-inch tablet screen with 52 buttons to press just to change the aircon. It really is black and white, and everything works as it should. The buttons are presented easily accessible, nothing's overcomplicated, if that makes sense, and for that reason they're brilliant. I mean, the actual infotainment system itself has all your creature comforts you need, so it's got a really good up-to-date navigation system. You've got Bluetooth, you've got DAB radio, you've got cruise control, etc. Ambient lighting, which I think makes such a big difference when you're living with a vehicle, because at night it just feels quite homely. It's a nice position, a nice place to be, really. I touched on the exterior features. The interior is really nice as well. I touched on infotainment, but there's a really nice sort of oval shape that runs around with a sort of a carbon weave through the center console on the passenger side, and it's just quite a nice place to be, really. Now, in terms of the drive and maintenance of the vehicle, it's been a superbly well looked after car. Obviously, it's got the premium tyres on, we've touched, but it drives faultlessly, really. I mean, it's done 22,000 miles of full service history, so that does sort of just amplify how well this car's been looked after. The seating position is great. I love sort of the visual of the vehicle. It's very bright. I've got loads of visibility in and around me. Yeah, it's just a very pleasant place to be, and it drives so well, this car. So yeah, I mean, that's it really for a bit of a test drive. I could really talk all day about BMW Minis and how well I love them, because they really are that good, and they just tick a lot of boxes and a lot of boxes well. So that's it, really. So that's it for the test drive. We're going to jump on some of the other features of the video now. So you join us now outside to do the boot test on a very frosty day. Harry made a good point the other day. He said, why don't we just do boot tests on every car no matter what? There's no point doing ones we know we can get in the boot of. Let's give, I guess, some real consumer advice. Consumer advice, is that fair enough? Or yeah, right. Split doors, these, which I think are really good. I don't think I should struggle with this one in truth, Harry. I just got to remember which door to close first, so I'll just slide that out of the way, put that there. If we get in, I think I'm well in here quite comfortably, you know. Yeah, it's sorted. So we're now on to the people's, I guess, favourite part of the test drive videos, where we test two of the most important things on any vehicle, the horn and the indicator. Boot was fine, so the indicator noise. I really like this one. Clean. It's just clean, it's precise. I really, really like this, Harry. I'm going to 8.7. I'm going to create a new.
Yeah. Okay.
Where would you value this indicator?
I'd agree. I think it sounds very purposeful.
It's a nice tick, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, you could live with that. Like, you could just not have the radio on, just have that on. I like that. Now the horn. This is going to be disappointing if it's not a good horn now, because the indicator's on point. Oh, it's good. That's so deep. Like, it's a proper horn, that is.
Yeah.
That is not some high, funky, hi. That is a proper, get out of my way. It's very German, that is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I think against other horns, I think I'm close to a 9 on this one. But
that
that's that. I mean, this is groundbreaking for us. That's the highest score we've ever done. 9?
Yeah, 9.
There you have it, folks. 8.7 and 9. So me and Harry have just been politely discussing. It's the 1st of December now. I still think it's too early to be playing Christmas songs or Christmas radio. Harry disagrees. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it up to you people in the comments with a poll to see what we think. Is the 1st of December too early? I dread to. Have you got your tree up already?
No, I don't.
So you haven't got your tree up, but it's okay to put Christmas radio on?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, right, okay. We'll leave that poll out of it. We'll just focus on Christmas radio for the moment. I still think it's too early, personally. Yeah, I mean, hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe if you did.